How's it going, everybody? eCom Tom here, Tom Cormier, whatever you want to call me, coming at you guys with another video today. And if the quality of this video looks a little bit better, it is because it is better, and it's because I am actually filming with the DSLR camera at the moment. I don't actually have a microphone connected to it, so it should just be the regular old microphone that it has. But I am standing in my room shooting this right now because I have a weird setup going on. But I do want to bring you guys another video, and the next 3 videos I bring out for you guys on my YouTube channel are all going to be mentality videos. The main reason behind this is that I've seen so many people since I've started, like, just like have the wrong mentality when they go at this, and I really want to, just put it in words what I think and how I go about things when I do them, and also the fact that I've put enough free information out there on dropshipping, between my free course, the eBay growth hack, everything else, that if you haven't figured it out yet, then, there's something else that's the problem, and that problem is most likely the mentality behind how you're going at things and how you're going about your business in general. So this video is titled The 5 Things I've Learned in My First Year, and it's going to be nothing to do with eBay dropshipping. It's more going to be about just mentality in general and how I go about things. So without further ado, let's just start off with what I believe. I believe that 90% of success in anything, business, sports, education, is going to be from your mentality. If you're not mentally strong or mentally willing to go out there and do something, somebody else will, and they will beat you at whatever it is you're attempting to do if you half-ass it. That's how I've tried to live my life throughout, college when I was, finishing up chemical engineering. If people didn't want to get an A in the class, I would cover all their work and do all that stuff for them because I wanted to get an A because I wanted to go get a PhD. But I'm here now, so, funny how things end up. So let's start with the 5 things. The first thing here I have written down is consistency is key. If you think that you're going to start this business or any business in general, whether it be eBay dropshipping, I started with flipping electronics and phone flipping and stuff like that. Other things, e-commerce related, any type of business, if you think you're going to start out and, half-ass it and you're not going to put in your work and you're not going to consistently work on it every single day, then you're not going to succeed in this business. Gary Vee always says, if you don't follow Gary Vaynerchuk, I mean, he does have an annoying voice, but he does actually explain a lot of good things, and he talks well. And basically he says, what are you doing in your 8 hours after work every day? Like, you sleep, say, you can sleep 6 hours a day, he always says. You work for 8 of those hours. What are you doing in the other hours after work between, I think he says, the hours of like 3 and midnight or whatever he says. And that's really it. Like, if you're putting 1 hour in or half an hour in, or you're just sitting on your couch getting stoned the entire time and not learning anything, you're probably not going to become good at what you're doing. Let's just keep it that way. I mean, it's pretty simple when you put it out there in words, but a lot of people don't follow up on it or back their actions up with, what their goals are. So the second thing I would like to say is be continually learning. When you first start off, everything's going to seem daunting. I remember when I first looked at my first dropshipping program, I had no idea what was going on. I started looking at it, I worked through it. I had shit set up on Webseller Guru wrong for the first like 2 months because I didn't have anybody to teach me because the course I bought was bogus. But, I learned everything on my own, and I went out there and I just put in the effort. I contacted people. I did everything I needed to do in order to learn what you need to do in order to succeed. Like, you can't have somebody hold your hand through this entire process. And like, a lot of people buy courses and expect that things are just going to magically work out. And like, as somebody that's selling a course for you, I can't guarantee that you're going to succeed. I can give you the information to cut down your learning process, but I cannot give you the information in order to succeed. I cannot give you the will to succeed. You know what I mean? I can give you the information, then you have to act upon it, and then it's up to you to succeed. I mean, I can't carry your hand through everything, and nobody's going to do that for you. That's not the way the world works, unless you bought something that's like hey, I'm going to run your eBay store for you, pay me a bunch of money, stuff like that. I mean, besides that, if you're going to buy a course, you need to act upon it. You need to learn everything, and you need to actually be continually learning in new things that come out and other changes and stuff like that, and always try to get better. I find new things every day, and I always send them to Jason. He's like, how'd you find that? How'd you find that? Like, because I just research things, and I'm in a bunch of Facebook groups, and I like to deep dive into things. So another thing, the third thing here is adapt to changes quickly. If you think that, oh, the big drop in sales in April 2018, like, that's the end of eBay dropshipping, that's what killed me, I haven't been able to get back into it after that, first off, you're a negative thinker, and you're never gonna fucking get forward because of that, because your thoughts are holding you back. And just adapt quickly. The 5 days after that happened, I created a second eBay store, and that eBay store hit 61,000 in sales in the first 30 days. And that's because I took action and I made something work, or I figured out something, you know. My main thought was, if I have one store doing shitty, I might as well have 2 stores doing shitty, because then they can maybe combine together to be what my one store was at. But it turned out to be, you know, a pretty decent workaround just to the entire problem, and I've seen people take action upon making a second store and putting new items up and making a lot of success and sales off of it. So, I mean, sometimes you take action blindly, you don't really know what's going to happen, but the fact that you're taking action, you're moving forward, and you're doing something is better than sitting there crying and posting Facebook posts about it. And excuse me if this isn't what you guys want to hear, but I mean, this is what a lot of you guys, or some of you guys, need to hear. And I mean, I think that the truth is better than nothing, you know what I mean? So the next is do your own research. There's tons and tons of Facebook groups out there. Honest Dropshippers has 46,000 people in there. I know there's other Gene has a 40,000 person Facebook group. My Facebook group's at around 7.5, almost 8,000 now. There's tons of other ones out there. There's thousands and hundreds of thousands of people in these Facebook groups. If you think that if you ask a question in there and some random person answers it, that's 100% correct and that's right away, then it's the blind leading the blind at that point. I mean, you can't imagine that there's a Facebook group filled with 45,000 people that all know what they're doing. They don't. The answer is they don't. If you've read any of these answers on a lot of these Facebook groups, it's that a lot of people have no idea what they're doing. I try to correct them in my Facebook group and stuff like that, but you know, things get busy with my members' Facebook group when I'm answering questions there that I don't have time to always go out there and answer, you know, in the free Facebook group, just questions where people are just spewing out the wrong answer and wrong things like that. And it's like, you can't police all of it. It's impossible. So if you're not doing your own research and you're not going out there and trying to figure out everything on your own, I mean, take everything that somebody says with a grain of salt. I mean, acknowledge and be happy at the fact that they answered you, but also take what they said, dissect it yourself, and try to actually see if that's right. Because I can guarantee you a lot of the times it won't be. And the last is invest in yourself. So this kind of pairs together with the people that are out there spewing the wrong things in these free Facebook groups of 45,000 plus people. Those people don't invest in themselves. If you, like the first mentor I ever had, I kind of thought he was an asshole for saying it. And he was like, I'm not going to bother teaching somebody that's not willing to pay me first. And when he first said that, I was like, you know, that's kind of a dick thing to say, but now that you start getting into all this, you start realizing that there's so many people out there that want everything for free and they're not willing to do anything or work for it or anything like that. So if somebody is willing to pay you money for something, then you know that they are at least emotionally invested in it, and now they have their money invested in it as well, so that they have, you know, something behind them that's going to push them to actually want to succeed. Are there people that pay you for things and never take action upon it? Yes. But is the likelihood a lot lower? Yes. There's going to be a lot more people that pay you for a course that are going to go out there and actually take action upon it. And those are the people that I want to coach myself. The people that always ask for everything for free, or they've signed up for every single free thing that you've ever asked for, but you know, don't take action on any of it or anything like that. I mean, those people are very hard to coach, and it's actually, you know, it's pretty frustrating that, like, people are out there like that. But that's the nature of this beast, and there's 45,000 people in free Facebook groups all spewing things that, you know, most likely aren't true. So, if you guys like this type of mentality video, I was actually planning on building off of 2 of these points and making 2 other videos that will come out over the next week. And those will be based off of the investing in yourself again, like properly investing in yourself. And actually, you know, I've pulled some statistics from like the what me and Jason have gathered over the past year or so, you know, to actually back some facts there. And the next one, I think it's going to be on learning, how to learn, like the title of it's going to be Learn How to Learn. That's what a lot of people said in college, and I never really understood it until you get stuck down in the middle of college, like you have a test or whatever, and your professor hasn't taught you anything, and you're sitting there like, I don't know what's going on, I have no clue what's happening, but you need to actually learn it or else you're going to fail out. So, I hope you guys found this video informative. I hope you guys didn't think I went too hard. It's just a wake-up call. I mean, if you're doing 3 out of the 5 of these things pretty well, then you know you're on the right track. It's not that everybody's perfect. It's not that I do all of these things all the time very perfectly. It's just that these are 5 things that I learned throughout my first year that I think will be the main reason for success for anybody else following up, other than the fact that, hey, use Zik Analytics, it's better than Chili Hunter or something like that. You know, that's minutia compared to things like getting everything done on time and learning things and actually investing in yourself. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. I'll see you guys in my next video, and have a good one.